honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kakodash, and double honor to the men of Great Millstone that's out there on the highway and byway pushing the truth day in and day out, also pushing the truth on worldwide internet, reaching the elect to pull them out of a two-thirds state of mind so that we can be beamed up on the church salvation to live in the kingdom under King David and the supreme King Yahweh Shai, which he has the title of command and authority and rulership over heaven and earth. The title was given to Yahweh Shai by his father Yahweh. Also, I'm not a member of GMS, but I believe GMS has the 100% truth of the Bible. To the Akim and Aqua, which are the men and women that are listening on, to continue to pray for more faith, repent, and fast, and keep the laws and commandments to the best of your ability, as it states in John 14:15. If you love me, keep my commandment. Also, Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandment, for this is the whole duty of man. I want to start off by just reading Proverbs 30 and 20. Salakia. 30 and 18. We'll get down to 20. There be three things that are trouble, wonderful for me, for which I not know not. The way of an eagle in the air, the way of a serpent on a rock, the way of a ship in the midst of the sea, and the way of a man with his maid. So what you're about to see here is a it's a dispute between this man and his baby mama. As you can see here at the bottom, he found the kid wasn't his after 6 years, and hold on, and want nothing to do with her, but the family still invite her family events, to their events. So he have a traitor, a infidel, a unworthy soldier on his family side, that whenever family events go down and that this guy right here, he's at the family events, and his girlfriend still want to be involved and to bring the little girl to the family events after she done laid down with another guy 6 years prior, and he did not know, but the girl family knew, and I think some of his people knew, but they kept it under a rug. So, and then you're going to have, most of the women are going to vouch, they're going to vouch and get on her side as if she's right and he's wrong. And she the one lied to him and had a baby by another man. And he been taking care of the child for 6 years. So let's look at this video. It's many parts to it. Fair use, fair use. I'm not making any money off this. It's just I'm going through scriptures and making a point through scriptures, educating the flock to stay away from wicked women like this. To let you know that old saying, and I've been hearing this here many years, mama's babies, papa's babies, and there have been a lot of men that have taken care of other men's children, not knowing that it wasn't his, but the guy next door or the guy across town, or that night, that girl trip that she took to Jamaica and came back pregnant and didn't know, or she did know that she was pregnant, but she find some a way to get you routed up so that you can go ahead and raw dog her so that she can say it's your baby, because y'all had some passionate sex, and you put your seed in her, a week later, prior to her having 2 or 3 different seeds put in her on that girl trip. So let's play this.
Here, I'm here to drop her off at the party.
Man, why are you here? I told you I don't want no dealings, no obligations, nothing. You had me thinking that this girl was mine for 6 years.
This ain't got nothing to do with her. This
What you
between
mean this ain't got nothing to do
you.
with her? So it ain't had nothing to do with my pockets either then for the last 6 years.
You are the only father she know. You've been her daddy for 6 years. Don't take this out on her.
I ain't taking it out on her.
I already talked to Dawn, and Dawn said it's okay for her to come to the party.
You're supposed to be my blood.
It don't matter.
Now you see that? He said you supposed to be my blood. Your own family members ain't shit. Cause I guarantee you, if this shit was the other way around, he had stepped out on this woman, and they would be all against him. Even even the effeminate men. That's why we got to get out of here, because we got too many effeminate men tagging along saying, man, you wrong and all this and that. But when you look at the comment board, a lot of women and men, I'm gonna say this here, I'm surprised that some of these women are saying, no, sis, you out of line. But this woman right here, she very out of line. This is his sister. You know, and I wouldn't doubt it if she knew that that this woman stepped out on him and got pregnant and then lied and said that it was his child. And his sister probably knew it. Again, let me read Proverb. No, well, Proverb 30, and I'm gonna go down to a 19. The way of an eagle in the air, and the way of a serpent upon a rock, and the way of a ship in the midst of the sea, and the way of a man with a maid. So going back, let me just go back. It says that there'll be 3 things which are too wonderful for me. Yeah, fourth, which I know not. So he know, or he's seen an eagle, gliding through the air. That's a wonderful thing to see, right? He's seen a serpent on a rock. He basking, as they say. He's relaxing. On the rock. When the sun's out, he's basking. If I'm saying that right, on the rock. Or he could be shedding his skin on that rock or whatever. It says that the way of a ship in the midst of the sea. You see a boat in the midst of the sea, and he just, tossing and fro, going back and forth. So it says here also, and the way of a man with his maid, you don't know what's going on behind closed door between a woman and a man. You don't know their business. The wonderful things of the eagle in the air, the serpent on the rock, and the ship in the middle of the sea. You see how wonderful that is. You can sit back and just look and take it in, right? But seeing two men, you don't know what's going on. They can have a smile on their face, but they ready to unalive each other. That's what it's saying. And this woman, his sister, taking sides, she wrong for that. Very much wrong.
The only reason I'm here is because Dawn said I can drop her off.
Y'all gotta go. You, and your brothers gotta go.
See, and this is why, we need to get into the kingdom, because this woman here, she's bullheaded. His sister bullheaded, and the woman with the child is bullheaded. Listen, the mother of the child has the audacity to show her face up towards that family. And I guarantee you, the ex-boyfriend family probably been favoring her over him since they were together, before they even knew about this child that wasn't his. They probably were taking his side. Oh, what you saying is not nothing. I believe what your woman over here saying. He can't win being in a house full of women and also effeminate men. And you're going to see some here in a second.
Come up, my baby. This ain't got nothing to do with her. You're not about to take this out on my baby. Come in here. That ain't right.
Look, bro, I ain't with this,
It's my house. I told you.
I ain't messing with this party, man.
See it? And then nobody is not understanding how he feeling. He raised this girl for 6 years. and he found out that it's not, that's a hurtful thing. At least he found out within 6 years instead of 18, 19, 20 years or 26 years. See, in the ancient world, this woman right here will be, as they say, off with the head. And the guy that she laid down with said, and the Leviticus 20 and 10, and the man that committed adultery with another man's woman, even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. So there you go. She should be put to death. But society don't treat women like that anymore. They say they're too harsh. See, that's Esau law. See, but the deal is, if a man go out there and get with a woman and get her pregnant, guess what? He'll lose everything. This woman here, she ain't losing anything. She's pretty much gaining. She gaining a help. She gaining a whole family that's going to take care of this little girl while she go lay down with another man and he put rod in her. Because it's all about emotion with these women. I guarantee you, this was the other way around, and his family had an event, and he cheated on the girl. That little girl wouldn't even be at the family event. She'd be, no, you ain't going over there because daddy and his new woman over there. That's why. I guarantee you, that's why. If he had cheated on her or brought or said, listen, I just found out while me and you were together 6 years ago that I stepped out and got a girl pregnant, and she coming over, to the house, and I want my 6 year old daughter to meet your 6 year old daughter. That wouldn't happen. She wouldn't even show up, you know. See, but the family is not coming down hard on her. The family is not showing this young man love. See, this man here, if the ex, let's say, crash out, spaz out, or whatever, he'll be rightfully so because ain't nobody listening to him. And she did an awful thing. You know, two married people, they come together, right? They come together. It's a bond. Genesis 2 and 24. Therefore shall a man leave his wife, so like to leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. She broke that bond. She pulled away and got with a guy 6 years earlier and brought forth a child, and then came back and tried to mend that bond back the best way she can, best way she could. But this is through the spirit. He found out 6 years later. Again, if this was the other way around, this guy, cheated on her, she would go ahead and get all that he had because she hurt. And guess what? This girl right here with the spandex on, she wouldn't say a damn thing. She would just sit up there, and in her mind, she said, well, that what you get. See, that's why you don't need women to be head of household. You don't need women to be in authoritative position because she go by emotion. His sister's way out of line. Way the fuck out of line. By letting his ex and that little girl come over to a party, knowing it's gonna be confusion. No, she did. She made a mistake. She laid down in it. She got to take care of that. Hell, she probably didn't even give it. It looked from the look of it, she didn't even give it enough time for him to heal behind it before bringing this girl back into this man life. She want her ex to be back with her, and she want their father figure back, which is him. You know, she want her daughter to have their father for 6 years back in her life. That's why she did what she did. And from what the look of it, she got a runny mouth. She wasn't no submissive woman, at all. She wasn't a virgin woman at all. She stepped out on him, you know. And this is why a lot of these women are going to be, destroyed. Number one, when the man lay with you, that's your wife forever. I mean, that's your husband forever. And you and him came together as one, as a bond. Y'all got a spiritual bond, and you broke that by being an adulteress, which means you're going to be put to death. It's going to be a horrible death for you, very horrible. Because it tell you that again, Leviticus 20:10. That her and that man should be put to death. So if she was a submissive woman and listened to her man, number one, she wanted that man back after she done fucked up. And if she was very submissive in the beginning, she'll be submissive right now to turn around and take her ass back and hope and pray that he will take it back. But in situations like that, no, he ain't gonna take it back because that's not his daughter. That's not his child. He don't want that responsibility no more after he found out something like that. A righteous, submissive woman wouldn't do that. It said, Ephesians 5:21. Submitting yourself to submitting yourself one to another in the fear of Yahweh. She didn't have no fear of Yahweh. She didn't care anything about no marriage vows. She snuck out there, because Esau have given her the fucking power to do that. See, that's what you get for listening to someone that brought you over here and rob you of your nation, rob you of your language, rob you of your power, and then turn around and grape you and put and defile you with his babies, and then cut you in your stomach to pull the baby out, smash it against the rock, and they use all type of experimentation on you due to health, you know, for women's health. They experienced you and did all type of horrendous stuff to you, but hell, y'all soon to forget that. A little money come your way, a little power come your way. Oh yeah, let bygones be bygones. And when he and then when he secretly aims a shotgun, a he aim a mental shotgun towards your man head, you go right along with it. We give you these benefits, but you can't have that husband in the house. You don't need him. We'll give you that job. We'll give you those jobs that men once had. We'll give you that pay. We give you that equal pay, and you ain't gonna need him. And then here you go, you get in his face and say, "Listen, if he do something to you, we'll come get him. We'll get him out the house." You know. So that's them benefits back in the 60s and 70s and 80s that these women been getting, and now it's generational. You get pregnant, you get this, you get that. Oh, girl, if he do this, he got money. Yeah, you come get this. You get child support, whatever. That's that shotgun I'm talking about. That spiritual shotgun that he gave Eve. He had it on us one upon a time, and now he put that spiritual shotgun in Eve's mind to do away with his so that she can do away with her husband, her protection, her protector. Now you letting Esau do it, and guess what? He gonna leave your ass. Listen, when the smoke clear, you gonna know who's in power. You gonna know, and you gonna be ashamed, and you gonna be screaming dearly because you gonna say, "What? Hey, hey, King, or hey, Shalom, King, or whatever." But now you praising Esau, double-minded, bitch. shit. Some of our women, whoever in power, that's who she go with.
I'm tripping, bro. Y'all need to leave. And I'm talking to my sister. You need to leave. You need to leave, bro.
And then you hear a weaker feminine man telling you, don't you talk about my sister like that, knowing your sister was a whore. Your sister was, and you probably knew that this child wasn't his, and you sat back and you just rolled with it. Yeah, that's what you did, old feminine ass boy. I bet that's what you did. Amos 7 and 17. And this is for all the women here in Babylon. If you are still a virgin, you ain't never been with a man, this is not for you. But if you been with multiple men as a woman, you been with multiple men, it's in the scripture. Don't get mad. Just understand that you need to repent and get with one man, and you'll be okay. If you repented, then don't look at it. Don't look at it as if I'm talking about you. I'm talking about the one that haven't repented and still want to live their lifestyle. It says in Amos 7 and 17, therefore thus says the Lord, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city. There you go. That's all I need to go right there. You know, she was a harlot in the city 6 years ago with this and got caught up with a baby. And I guarantee you, she snuck out on him more than just that one time. Women are very sneakish. Very sneakish.
I'm telling y'all need to leave. Y'all need to leave, bro. Y'all need to leave, bro. Y'all need to leave here.
And that effeminate guy, listen, you ain't gonna make it into the kingdom. The Bible says so. No effeminate is not gonna make it in the kingdom. And you can tell by his voice. Let's go this part one.
I'm here to drop her off at. Sorry, but I swear I did not mean to intentionally do anything to hurt you. But I swear to God, I would never do nothing like that. But I care about my niece. I can't just drop her like that. And y'all got she is my family. Like, what do you mean?
She should have thought about all that before she laid down. She talking about I don't want I don't want my niece to be hurt or whatever. No, you fucked up. You didn't give a damn about your husband. So you got to, I had to say, once you make your bed, you gotta lay in it, and you trying to put all this on him. No, and his family, that sister, she ain't shit. I'm listen with her. If anything happened to her, even to even my own sister, my own blood sister, because me and her, we have not seen eye to eye. We have not. It's like I'm still trying to get over this cough. We haven't seen eye to eye in about 2 years, and anything happened to her, that's on her. I don't give a damn. If you want to sit up there and portray your family members, or whatever, you go against family, that's it. Stay your ass over there. I don't need you. So the woman, she fucked up.
My baby wanted her at the party. That was a kid's party. And y'all turned it off.
So what was your point in not telling me she was coming? What about that? Why you couldn't be like, hey, bro, you could have told me anything. He didn't even have to go there. That's y'all fault. Y'all did that. But how was I supposed to know? We just thinking this a kid.
Now here come the effeminate homo. His old faggoty ass. And he'll be the one, if like I said, if the shoe's on the other foot, he'll be the one. No, you cheated on my sister. You cheated on her, and now you don't F up everything. And I hope my sister take all that you got. Now I don't know what this guy got, but if they got house together, it's gonna go to her. If they got 3, 4 cars together, one of them gonna go to him, the rest is gonna go to her. Society have lift up the woman over the man, and the man, he got to struggle and lose everything, that he have, that he built, that he provided for her and the children. He got to go out there in the cold, and the Heavenly Father wired man to be with multiple women. It's in the scriptures, which when you go to court, they want you to put your hand on the Bible and swear on it. but they don't believe in the Bible. Listen, you fellas that got to go to court and they want you to put your hand on the Bible, you tell them, listen, it says in the Bible when a woman leave a man or she wants to divorce a man, it don't say anything about a woman divorcing a man, but a man divorcing a woman. But if a man likes to divorce a woman, she leave with nothing. Why are y'all contrary to the Bible? Y'all supposed to, and even on your police card said, and God we trust, but y'all a lie. Y'all crooked. Oh yeah, if these guys here knew the Bible and go in there and eat their ass up in front of those 12 jurors, and they can see for themselves, yeah, he right. And the Holy Bible is higher than the Supreme Court. It's higher than your regular court. I meant to say, your regional or divisional courts or whatever, and your Supreme Court. This Bible is higher than that. Hell, a lot of the laws came out the Bible. It's just Esau. He's contrary to certain scriptures in the Bible that the world loves. Homosexuality, putting women over men. You know. Also, the number one thing that Esau is, thou shalt not. We're supposed to be murder. See, they don't want to hear that because they are the biggest, here on the planet. That's how they conquered land and also enslaved people through that right there. That's why he's against the Bible. See, let me just go here, and it says that we're going to go to just to prove that when you go to court or whatever, we're gonna go to Exodus, not Exodus, like Deuteronomy 21, and hold on, what's going on here? It is in Exodus. What's going on? Why is this acting up on me? It says here, for you guys that's going to court, and listen, just gird up your loins and say it in front of the judge. It says here in Exodus 21 and 10, if he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. I bring her food, a clothing, duty of marriage, for sex and hug and kisses and whatever. I did not diminish that. She decided she wanted to divorce me. But check this out. Verse 11. And if he do not these three unto her, then she shall go out free with money. So let's say that he didn't do that. And it says here that she should go out free without money. So why are you taking my possessions? I got proof that I paid for all this. I had all this before she got into the picture. Now you giving her everything that I own because of what the Heavenly Father said that I can have another wife if I choose to. You see that? And this guy right here with the simple look, he probably don't know that. But like I said, and the deal is, a lot of you guys, listen, I guarantee you, if you ain't such thing a man cheating on a woman, because we can deal with other women, but the deal is, let's say that you took her to court and you want to divorce her. I mean, she and get custody of the kid. You got to have a custody battle behind that. But if a man cheat on a woman, that child can be easily, she take everything. The child goes straight to her with no problem. This is why Jeremiah 31:22, a woman shall surpass a man. That's one of them right there. You have no control over your child. She have more control over your child, and your child, which is your seed, come of you.
Party, bro. We didn't think you was gonna turn up like that. We did not know it was gonna be like that. We thought that you was gonna be grown enough to just, you know what I'm just.
Like Bernie Mac said in and King's Company, they're homosexual.
To talk to grown people, you and Tierra go in the other room and let the kids have fun at the kids' party. But now you done got the internet dogging us out. People talking about dog. People talking about me because we invited that your daughter because she's still your daughter no matter how you feel that you done raised that girl.
See, I can't understand that right there. It's still your daughter, but it's not of your bloodline. Now, if that girl real father popped up out the blue, and let's say he had money, I mean lots of money. Let's say he was a king. Now, this guy here, the homosexual, said, "You still the father." All right. If that girl bloodline, let's say he was an African king or something like that, and he was going to give the girl mother $10 million or $20 million just to get that girl and her over into Africa for just a year. He want to spend time with his girl for a whole year, the woman and the child. Do you think that family going to say, no, 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 no? That girl belonged to him. The dude there with the New York Yankee, I mean, with the New York Yankee or L.A. Dodger cap on and the glasses right here. Y'all can't go to Africa. I don't care if he's gonna give you 20 million. That's still his baby. You know what she gonna do? No, fuck all that. That ain't none of his child. She gonna go take him to where she gonna take that little 6-year-old girl to where her daddy at, the true bloodline. And guess what? He gonna be looking simple, just like how he looking right here in this video. They trying to shame him. That's the way society is, to shame the man. If the man catch the woman at fault, it's the man's fault. But when the man go out there and do something that's naturally that's that's against how that's against what a woman feel, then they will shame him. The homosexual, the simps, female friend, and it's sad to say that this man family member is also on this woman right here at the bottom, looking all angry. They all on her side. They love her, the cheater, the true cheater, the adulteress, more than the man, the ex right there up top. See, like I said, that man spaz out and shoot the whole fucking family. There'll be judgment on all of them right there. They all be in the spirit world, looking, looking stupid, knowing they out of line. But for a lot of these women, a matter of fact, I don't even know if she apologized to him. She just on the defense. I would never did it. It wasn't like I don't think she even said I'm sorry that I was a hoe, that I stepped out on you. And I guarantee you, she did it here. She did it here more than one time. I guarantee you. And then came home and kissed him on his mouth and said, I didn't do nothing wrong. What's it here? Proverbs 30 and 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth. Think about that. She eateth and wipeth her mouth. She eateth and wipe her mouth and say, I have done no wickedness. She did a lot of, just like Malcolm say, succeeded a whole lot. Succeeded a whole lot. If you get what I'm saying. See, she ain't no wife. She ain't no wife material. She did all this to this guy here and don't give a damn. She not even apologetic. She just arguing with the guy.
For 6 years. I'll talk about y'all too. Look how y'all handled the situation.
Sorry, but I swear I did not mean to intentionally.
Okay, well she did say sorry, but look how she said it though. It wasn't in a contrite spirit. She wasn't, very forgiving. How she said it. She said it with anger. A lot of emotion is how about is how she felt, not about how he felt. His concern. What can I do to make this right? I don't give a damn about nobody else but you. I want to get back with you. I made a mistake. I'm owning up to something that I did. I was scared to tell you. It's just a big argument with her. I mean, that's all she is. She wants to argue to win her way.
You know? Do anything to hurt you, right? I swear to God, I would never do nothing like that. But I don't care about my niece. I can't just drop.
Leave.
Okay,
we're not going nowhere.
Hey, John, the baby's talking to you. She's trying to tell you something.
And that little thing there, see the dude there with the glasses. Like I said, he's not even considered a YN, and we all know what a YN. This dude here, he just, I'm gonna say a YHS, a Y homo, you know what, with the S. You already know what that is. That's him. He vouching for his ex. The baby want to come in. No, fuck that nigga. Go sit your ass down. So this is not even. See, the thing is, family got involved, and the thing is, family, they're all fucking emotional, effeminate ass group of people. What he should have done, he should went on and did it right here, because he weak also. I would went on and cuss everybody out. Number one, and I would say, listen, I don't never ever need y'all again. If a bus hit y'all ass and y'all sitting down at a funeral and a bus come through there and run all of y'all over, I'll be happy to get on that backhoe without having police to come block out to yellow tape the whole place. I'd ready to go get on the backhoe and just dig a hole and just drag all y'all asses in there. No autopsies or nothing. No embalming, no funeral, no nothing. Just open up the earth and put you in there, cause that's where y'all need to be. Y'all are some some emotional, effeminate, you know, unrighteous judges. Now, women not supposed to be a judge, but this guy here, his little flaky self, you know, if he can't be a judge no way because he's flaky. But it's a guy back there in the back, he kind of like, he didn't want to get into it or whatever. But the deal is, he should have been on that man's side. No, 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 no. He need time to heal. But this is her house. If I was there, I don't. This it could have been his sister boyfriend back in the back or whatever. He weak too. But if I was him, if I was the ex, I would have left and got me another woman or whatever, or whatever. I would have left and that's it. I would have no dealing with these old weak ass people called family. Again, like I said, the the wife, she's the one, the ex, she's the one to blame for all this. She is the one that's causing confusion. But these weak, effeminate men and emotional ass women, they cannot see it. See, they not understanding Titus, and we go to Titus 3. We'll start there. No, Titus 3 and 4 is real good. We start at 5. Titus 2 and 5. To be discreet, learn how to think before you say somebody your head. Think about what you did. I'm talking, about the ex. You can't get nothing right if you don't come straight up and honest and admit to your fault. She had been told that it's never your fault, and you continue to stay emotional, get loud, and act like you're not the issue, then everything should be all right. You'll never win that way. You only win that way behind a effeminate ass man, right? to be discreet, chaste, to be chaste, not having extramarital affair. This woman had an extramarital affair, which caused the breakup, which caused her 6-year-old daughter might be crying through the night when daddy gonna come home. Why did he leave? And mama is not telling her the truth. Mama too fucking ashamed to admit, listen, I made a mistake. I did it. I was the problem. I'm the one that broke the candlestick. I'm the one that broke this relationship down. I'm the problem. I'm the issue. I'm the badass negative mama. I'm the no good mama that did it. Yeah, come on out with all the stuff that you say about a man. Come on out with all that negative stuff about yourself, cause you the one ended that. You the one caused that extramarital affair, and I guarantee you it was more than one. I guarantee you it was more than one. Keepers at home. She ain't keepers at home because he told her y'all need to leave. If that woman truly wanted her husband back, she would turn around and left, went back home. He said leave. You know what she did? She stood up there. She was argumentative with him. She's not a keeper at home. She's not good to him. She's not obedient. Said obedient to her own husband. She's not. She stepped out on him, and she don't give a damn. She yelling at him, talking to him like she's another nigger in the street. That the word of Yahweh not be blasphemed, you know, so that his word won't be as if, something that is not real, something, that is fake or whatever. Yahweh by Shema Shah's word is righteous. You can't go wrong with his word. But you have people, you know, they don't want to take heed to the word and they go against the word as if, oh, that don't mean anything. That ain't what it's saying. But yeah, this is terrible right here. I don't want to go back and listen to any more of it, but you can listen to it in your own time. And this is I guess it's by Black God of Peace on TikTok, and Vagati. You go Vagati, I guess. And they got I'm spelling VICCGOTTI. VICCGOTTI. And it's pretty much all over TikTok.
You been her dad.
You get all.
I'm here to drop her off at the park.
I've been working 2 jobs. I was blessed with a scholarship, so I'm on the basketball.
Stay happy.
I'm sorry, though. So, fellas, we're going to do the same thing we did.
Now, this very well could be a skit, but, I haven't really just dig into this family history or whatever. But Little Dirk died at the age of 37. Well, anyway, I guess.
I suggest you never.
Slocky. My bad.
You really about to do it? 48% of muse.
Oh man, Slocky. Oh man. Well, I'm end it right there, boy. See, this TikTok got a lot of stuff on it. All right, I'm gonna end it right there before I click and go in something else. Shalom.